shall we have a chat with Isha? Hi. So I've known Isha since she was 9. We were trying to figure it out. Well, basically, she was knee-high, right?
Yeah, like primary school, I think.
Primary school, yes. And the other day I was chatting with her over the phone, and she's telling me she's graduated now from uni and da-da-da. And I'm like trying to pick my jaw from the ground because I'm like, where has the time gone? But yes. Right, Isha, can you start by introducing yourself to everyone in the room?
Hi guys, I'm Isha. I'm I'm not a final year
No,
student. I just finished last week. I finished studying accounting and financial management at Loughborough University, and I met my auntie Chinwe through my mum because my mum's a pediatrician and that's what she specializes in as well. So recently, since January 2025, I started my content creation journey. Emphasis on journey because it's very start and stoppy. But yeah, I've just been online doing fashion chips, doing whatever I want really. I can't lie. I'm not really in a mold. I would say I just post whatever I like, post whatever I feel like is fun. And I've just finished my degree. So that's mainly to satisfy my parents. So I've got my degree now. So now I can do what I want. So yeah. And yeah, I think on TikTok, I mainly just post fashion content and lifestyle and shopping because I love to shop.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, that's good. That is absolutely great because I've seen some of your posts online and girl... I love that you are so natural, so authentic, so just doing you. Yeah. That is not always the sort of content one comes across online. So I'm going to start by asking you, first of all, why are you growing because I feel like you're developing your personal brand out there, isn't it? And you're feeling your way, I'm sure. But why? What is your personal brand and where are you headed with it?
So my personal brand, I think, is just, again, being authentic, being real and having fun. I feel like there's this stigma that you can't be pretty and an influencer and be educated as well at the same time. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like to be an influencer, it's all about old clothes and all of that. But I think I'm a very intelligent woman. And at the same time, I do like fashion. I do like makeup. I do like all of those things. So I think my personal brand is just showing that and showing how women, we can be so multifaceted, how even styling fits. I do accounting, which is quite boring, I'm not gonna lie. But I am quite a fun person, so it's a very big parallel. And I think for me, where do I see my personal brand growing? It's just more experiences, trying new things, doing new things, seeing more clothes, seeing new brands, being exposed beyond my reach, if that makes sense.
It's just that joyfulness about you. And I think that the fact that you're translating that into something meaningful online nowadays, where it's a big, massive world out there in terms of social media. But seeing young women like you who are very early on stepping into it with a clear intention, that is so, so important. Yeah. And that's partly one of the reasons why I wanted to have you here on my podcast and on this platform. Because first of all, for some of us who are kind of the older generation, to see how useful and easy how it can be done and be done well. But actually for the younger women who look at my content, to see that there can be structure and meaning and intention behind it, isn't it? And I think that's so important because many of them are pretty lost online. Can I put it that way? Lost online. Having said that, guilty as charged, because a year and a half ago, I don't think I deleted my social media account because I felt what am I doing here? I didn't really have any purpose. Yeah. So, but with Health Mary and everything else, I've kind of come back with a bit of purpose. And I feel like I'm enjoying social media a bit more now. So seeing you there sort of showing the way for how it should be done is so important. And that's why you're here to tell us all about it. So how do you do that? What does it take?
I feel like going back to the point about getting lost on social media, it's very, very so easy, especially with the algorithms, to get lost. For example, if you're going through a breakup, suddenly you're depressed because TikTok is telling you to be depressed. And I think my brother as well, it's so easy to just scroll and then be fed content, but you are the owner of your phone. You are the one that dictates what you consume. If you don't like something, I think it's very important as women to say, no, not interested, or to not like it, not to interact, because especially as a Black woman, I find that online, they love to talk about us. They love to talk about us, have something to say. And I'm just like, what are you guys actually saying? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they're talking about us like we're some creatures, but living as a Black woman, that's not, like this whole discord, I'm not going to date a 5'10". Nobody says that in real life. So it's like, let's be like, I think we need to remind ourselves to be real. And I think that's why I'm quite real on my social media. Like, I come on there without makeup. I come on there, if I like a little bakery cookie, I'm going to come on there and talk about it because I like it. And that's like, that's real.
Yeah. Now, hats off to the content you did for Health Merit, because I was chatting to Isha, and again, guys, it was one of those moments where I was thinking about how do we get our Health Mary store, the glow pack out there, and I just I think I saw one of your TikTok videos, and I was like, Isha, I need to call Isha. And then I got on the phone and I asked you to. You said yes immediately. Yeah. Didn't even let me finish. Like Jenny. Did not even, yes, Auntie, I want to do it. So why? Why did you want to do it?
First of all, I'm all for like support and I'm all for experiences. And then also what Health Mary stands for is definitely something we need as women. Like we need, besides the fact that we need the better healthcare access, we need community. Because especially what you said to me, I think you said like back in the day, like when they used to give birth, it would be like your sister, your mum would come and help you. So essentially it's like embodying that online. And I think that's so important because so many times when you like go, my mum's a doctor, but when I go online, before I can talk to my mum, I've really got cancer. Like that's what Google told me. So it's like, no, I'm scared. And my mum will be like, can you calm down? Or like when I speak to my friends and they're like, oh, just calm down. Like this has happened to me as well. And it's just that reassurance. Because even to access like healthcare, sometimes it can be quite long. Or it can be scary. I'm like, do I really want to check this out? I'm so scared. But then it's like, you need to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nothing quite like that human to human and woman to woman contact. And, you know, my experience certainly has been that those interactions tend to have the calming effect as opposed to the other way around. I have rarely had a conversation with another woman, no matter how serious it was, no matter what was going on, you almost always come away feeling reassured. Whereas if it was the other way around, if you went and asked Google, you find that you're kind of more hype. It's practically the same information, but just the delivery connection, the delivery is so important.
I agree.
So basically with the Health Mary glow, you totally nailed it.
Thank you.
Totally did. And I'm hoping people are watching and listening to this, especially some of us who are women entrepreneurs, that we have assets, if that makes sense. If we can show up for our brand, if we want to get something out there, there are other young women who can get our products out there. Honestly, I'm still reeling from those. Isha was like, hi everyone, so can I mimic you? Hi everyone, so I just got my first gig. Was it gig?
PR, it was PR.
My first PR gig, and I'm so proud that I was your debut, your first one. Yeah, so yeah, it was just so refreshing to see. And you know, Tawa was so grateful because she went and visited one of our practitioners, and she talked about it as she went along. That was brilliant. Yeah. That was brilliant. How do you make time? How do you How do you make time to create the content and to do all of that and still do uni? And now hopefully you're going to go to work for PwC, Pricewaterhouse,
Yeah, PwC.
Yeah. I know, right?
Thank you. Make time. To be fair, I can't lie. I've started prioritizing myself. So I kind of do things that serve me. And I think everything in my life should serve me. So I just like to record my days. Like I have so many videos in my camera roll that have not been edited because it just didn't make it, unfortunately. So I just try, it didn't make the cut. So I just try, rather than find opportunities, I just try and show my life and what I already do. Because then it's much easier than going out every day, because that's so draining, that's so tiring. And then go home, edit it. Because the time that you're spending scrolling on TikTok, you could just be editing in your bed. Like, honestly, you need your phone. You have a phone. So I would say that. And I think when it gets too much, for example, April, when I had coursework and just now I had exams, I didn't post for like a good 6 weeks, but that's valid. Like I have exams and I genuinely think if that's spoiled any opportunities for me, that's fine. Like the right things will find me at the right time. Like what Jenica mentioned earlier, if you're on the right path, it will find you. You may stop, but you'll get to your destination at the end of the day. So I don't feel pressure to like post 5 times a day, hop on every single trend. If I'm tired, I'm tired. Like
You give yourself a break, isn't it? Do you know what? I love the unabashedness of all of this. You know, you are talking very, very freely about, I want my own time. I need it. Is that a Gen Z thing?
I was literally talking in the car with Deborah how I didn't realize I was Gen Z. I thought Gen Z was like the 14-year-old iPad kids. Like, I was
Gen Alphas. Noma is Gen Alpha. So you're Gen Z.
When people were cussing out Gen Z, I was like, yeah, Gen Z, it's me. That's me. They're talking about me. But I think Gen Z are like, especially the women, we're in a stage where it's like, there's nothing we can't do. Like, I genuinely don't think there's anything that I can't do or my friends can't do. Like, when my friends tell me like the craziest things, like my friend's working right now. My other friend's literally just finished uni. She's got a job in a hospital. My other friend's going to South Africa to do some charity event. I'm like, yeah, as you should. That's normal. Like, as you should, because these opportunities, they're there. Like, who else is meant to get them? Like, so I genuinely think that Gen Z just think that have a mindset of, if you want it, go get it.
Yeah.
And if something doesn't serve you, then why is it still like occupying space or time? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like the older generations as well, like with my parents, I don't know what generation they are, but they definitely had like a more cookie cutter, what they had in store for me, what they planned for me to do, where they planned for me to go. But I'm just like, keep planning, that's fine. Wow. But there's a plan for a reason. It's not stick to it, literally. So yeah, that's basically it. And I think,
interestingly, our generation, which technically will be your parents' generation. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. We don't have this, right? A lot of us have had to learn it. Am I right? Do I have fellow? Yeah. So we've had to learn this attitude, right? And many of us are coming into it in our late 30s and 40s and trying to now go like, yes, of course I need time for myself, please. But one thing I am proud of is that, yes, we've had our journeys and we've had our insecurities, but we made you.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm thankful. Yeah,
I know, right?
Yes, I agree.
We made you the strong women you are today. And I think our generation, we don't give ourselves enough credit, right? That despite our own sort of mindset and barriers and everything, somehow we managed to produce some of these amazing, wonderful women who's just, the world is your oyster. And I love that.
Yeah.
Totally love that.
I definitely think, and because for my birthday, I went for a meal with my parents and my brother. And I definitely think that my mindset is attributable to them and the life that they've given me. Because my parents, like, and I'm sure a lot of you, like being immigrants as well, hustled. It's not because they had to. They could have just been comfortable, which is very fair, very valid. But to give me and my brother a better, a higher chance, a better chance, a more comfortable life. And I understand that me saying all of these things, like I want to do what I want to do, it comes from a place of privilege. But my parents worked for me to get this privilege, and I thank them so much. And I thank your generation so much for being so hardworking.
Oh, yeah. Do you mind if... I know, right? Do you mind if I ask you about your experience? Because we had Jenica earlier on talking about sickle cell. Yeah. What has that been like in your world?
I'm so happy that I actually saw I didn't miss it, because my brother has sickle cell anemia, and my mum, I think, she specializes in hematology, which is blood. So
she's a sickle cell lead,
literally in
her
Essex.
So
and every day she'll come home and she'll be like, or she'll be like, they're trying to kill my son. I'm like, okay, calm down.
So your mom is totally... So Kilali and I, Isha's, sorry darling to interrupt. So Isha's mom and I met, we were registrars in one of the local hospitals in Essex, and we met as registrars. We became friends, and that's how I know Kilali, and then now I know Isha because of that. So just to give them context, yes.
And also, a lot of my friends have sickle cell, and I think I don't want to say I'm an advocate, but I do have conversations about it. Like, I was in TikTok comments the other day. Somebody posted a video, can you watch my video so I can get money to raise money for my sickle cell treatment? And I commented, everybody should comment their genotype. And people were replying, my friends were like, I don't know what my genotype is. I was like, well, go and find out. Like, book a GP appointment, go find out. And it shocked me, because that's also privilege as well. Because my brother has sickle cell and my mum's a doctor, I understand it so well. And I know my genotype, I'm AS. So I know when I get married or when I choose to have a child, the risks that are posed. So I just try and make that awareness to people, spread that awareness, because it's normally the people that don't have it that create children that have it. Because my brother, it's changed his life, unfortunately. And Yeah, so I think even my friends, they know, like the ones that have it and their families, they know they're weary of it. It's the people that are just living blissfully, like a bit ignorantly. And then they're like, oh, how does my child have sickle cell? What is this? But it's like, you didn't do the thorough checks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And this is why it's so important to have these conversations, because a lot of people assume, first of all, because they are not black, that means that they are sort of, it's none of their business. But yeah, it's so important. I think that's amazing that you actually just talk about it as well, even on social media, isn't it?
Yeah, I think because other conditions, like for example, like we can talk about asthma, we can talk about cancer, diabetes, but sickle cell is like, what's that? Like, no, we're in 2025, information travels so quickly. There's no excuse. There's no excuse right now. And I just think, and also I think that it's a really multifaceted issue, because even black people as well, like my brother, he's this big 6'3" guy. The doctors can't believe when he's in pain. They're like, oh, this, like, I think they see him, they're like, oh, he's not really that much in pain because he's so, but like, that's not how it works. And that's not how life works. And even like he went to Lancaster and he has a whole care plan, but the doctors didn't follow it because they're like, we've never done this treatment before. We're kind of scared. Like, we're not going to give him as much antibiotics because it's too much. But he's a big guy. This is what happens in Essex. So literally, when I went down there, I was just like, oh my God. I couldn't do much but be like, come on, guys. And my mum's on the phone. And I'm so thankful my mum's a doctor. She's on the phone, like, telling them, like, I'm a doctor, listen. But imagine, like, you don't have that. You're just going to suffer in silence, like, just be in pain. And as Jenica mentioned, these things have long-term issues. Like, it's not like you're just in pain and then you're not.
No, that's do you I could go on all there, like my head is really not so I want to ask you what next. So I know you're going on to PwC. Do you know what next?
So the PwC grad scheme is 3 years. So I've given myself 3 years to just take my content creation to the next level. I just want, once again, more experiences. It's not really about the money for me, like more experiences. I want to meet new people, do new things like this event, for example, expand my knowledge set as well, and just like enjoy all of it at the same time. And then I also want to, like, you've inspired me to start a business. I don't know what,
Well, there you go,
You've inspired me. Because I remember when I was in Auntie Chinwe's kitchen and she told me about her family, I was like, when you're selling your shares, call me. I'm there. Like, I study accounting.
She literally said that to me,
Like, I'm there. I'll buy the shares, don't worry. So definitely,
Yeah. I am going to launch this SheEO Diaries very soon. I've been talking about it a little bit, but off of tonight, I'm launching the SheEO Diaries. And one of the reasons I'm doing that is actually because of you and because of Ola, because you guys might not know it, but I've got an 18-year-old who's Ola. She's just finished first year law.
At Nottingham.
Yes. And I realized that they are close to me and they are watching me and they are learning. And for me, it's no longer enough to just kind of to do and assume that the lesson is sort of falling along the way. I think the SheEO Diaries is all about formulating all of those lessons and delivering it without monetization or anything, just really straight from me, what I do, my challenges, my journey, so that other young women and people around me can learn.
Yeah, definitely. I think you are very inspiring, and my mum as well. Like, it's partly because of what you do, but it's just because you're so passionate about what you do. Like, because I feel like so many people in their jobs, they're just like, okay, go to work, come home. But like, because like you took this giant leap and now you're doing this, like, it's actually so inspiring and it's so crazy. And it just shows you like the world is actually your oyster.
Yeah, thank you, my lovely. Yeah, for me, I think people assume that, I don't know, I rolled out of bed and did this, but honestly, I'm so lucky that every single day, even my job, reminds me of why I do what I do. Does that make sense? Like, I can't go a 24-hour period without one experience, one interaction that keeps me going. And like I said, for some reason, the universe seems to want me to do this, if I make sense. So I'm rolling with it. But because I have such wonderful people around me, I've not lacked for support everywhere I went. So my asset is friends and people. Hence, I thought I'll throw this party here to make all of you come here. So thank you so much, Isha. Does anybody have questions for Isha at all?
Honestly, that's not something I've not actually thought about that, but I think I'll see as I go, because I think even PwC now with the graduates, because I remember in they told us that as much as you're applying to these jobs and it feels like you need them, they need us just as much. Do you know what I mean? And like word of mouth as well. If I go and tell them my experience at PwC or at any company and it's not good, then that's going to be their rep, unfortunately. So I think it's in both of our best interests to have a good relationship with each other. And I think we're in a world where, especially with Gen Z, they know that our whole life is not work and that's not what we want it to be. So they know that they can't come and then that's my focal point. Like I have so much more than that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's just what I mean. Like, just knowing your value, I think, and allowing people, giving your employers the opportunity to value you as well and not dictate to you. I think that's really important. But there is so much out there, and the corporate world is changing. Is my experience. So in the medical part of industry or in hospitals nowadays, we have Gen Z doctors coming in, the junior, I don't like calling them junior doctors because really that word is a bit, but there are younger doctors coming up. And it is the same thing. People no longer want to kind of do the sort of things that we did when we were at that stage, which were unsafe, right? We used to do 7 nights in a row. Yep. And even as a consultant, when I was in the NHS, I would do the whole weekend and then come back and start the clinic the following week, and sometimes with very little sleep. That's just crazy. And really, it's in our best interest to go Gen Z way, I believe. I used to be one of those consultants where everybody else is like, oh God, these junior doctors. I'm like, yes, yes, this is how it should be, you know? Yeah, yes. I agree with that. Any other questions?
I don't think age is actually a factor. Like, I know they say age ain't nothing but a number, but like literally, I follow so many different people. I have 2 accounts on TikTok, like cleaning this, Diary of a Cheapskate, so many different things, mums, aunties, just people. I think if you are interested, like if you have the passion, if you have the personality and you genuinely pour into it, people will be interested. It's like having friends, for example. You're not going to say, oh, because I'm older, like I don't really have friends. There'll always be people that are interested in you. And even me, like I'm so interested in like older women, like TikTok. Older women sound so weird. But like a women TikTok, if you're a woman, like follow, because that's going to be me one day. Do you know what I mean? Like, And I like TikTok because I feel like it's the reality. It's short videos and it's the reality. Whereas like YouTube, Instagram, everybody wants to look good on Instagram. YouTube, everybody's trying to do like a certain lifestyle. And it's like, I'm not silly. Like, that's not real. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like being realistic, that works.
I think for me, going back, like I said, I went off social media for a while because I just felt like I was watching rather than being part of anything. It felt so purposeless to me. So for me, if I can give advice from my perspective, I've got Jess, who's my social media manager for Health Mary and everything. So coming back with purpose is what gives me the content, because that my daily activity can be content, if that makes sense. But coming back with a clear reason is just so much better, I think, and it makes it easier because then there's no pressure to gain followers, and that's the other thing. I'd rather have 2 followers on Instagram than 2 million who are just
like bots. Like
they're bots, most of them. So quality rather than quantity, I think, it works. Yeah, and try and do something, try and be natural about it.
And let your personality like come through.
Yeah. So it's easy. Everybody is born for the camera. I think we can. And I think the other really important thing I always say is that we should all show up.
Yeah.
All of us should show up, no matter what it is that we do, because otherwise the general opinion, the whole thing skews. So that we need that balance. We need every single one of us online showing up with a purpose and with a voice, and collectively then we can keep things balanced. Yeah. Because otherwise, it can go the other way. Yeah.
I feel like my friend Deborah has always said to me, post, go on YouTube. She's like, post or like go on YouTube. Literally, if my friends always like, because like I have like private stories or Instagram stories, and then they'll be like, oh, you're so funny, I'm like, really? Like, but yeah, they always tell me to go on social media. And I think when I went on social media as well, quite a few of my friends started. So we all started together, which was nice because some of my friends do fitness, TikTok, some do travel. We're not seeing each other as competition, but we do see each other like for help and support. So that was really nice.
It's good to, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much, Isha. Shall I? Yeah?
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you.